like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner. This is my review for Iyanla Fix My Life. This is the episode with Leandra Johnson, who is a gospel singer. She won Sunday's Best a few years ago. And it's just some stuff going on in her life, okay? Yes, my hair is down. It'll be down for a couple days. Yes, I already missed my bun. And I'm a little cold, so I'm in my good old robe and everything. So, it's late, as y'all see. Um, and so let's just get it started. But I know, oh my God, you're here. Yes, it's the reason I wear it in the bun in the protective style, so that when I go get it done, it's very, very healthy. And that's it. Anyway, but I feel weird because my forehead is, I think my forehead looks bigger when my hair is down, which is weird. But anyway, so where my glasses at? I'm like, why? I was wondering why the font on my computer, on my iPad, looks different. Okay, yay. Anyway, so yeah, Leandria Johnson. So there was a lot of stuff that happened with her, after she won Sunday's Best. I know she won a Grammy and all that stuff. So she was popular. Then, things started happening. She was on social media, having little rants here and there. My lipstick looks crazy. I put my lipstick on earlier, y'all, and I have not reapplied it. So don't be like, why her lips look weird? I haven't reapplied my lipstick, and it's like, oh my God. And I'm not going to restart this just so that y'all know. But it looks a little, it's off. Ah, that's better. Anyway, so she was on, I think it was Facebook Live, and she was saying, like, fuck the church, religion is BS. It was a couple different videos where she was just going off, and it seemed like she was very, very intoxicated, and she was just, having these drunk fits. So, the whole episode is a two-part. This is part one. And I don't think as much happens on this episode than maybe the next episode that we'll see. But, I was watching it and I'm like, oh, it's not that much really to review. Okay. Mainly she is an alcoholic. And the reason she's there is because she is an alcoholic and she's spiraling. And because she's spiraling, y'all know I always got clothes put up behind me. And because she's spiraling, they're trying to, it's like damage control in my opinion. So we see her record label manager, Phil. Okay, Phil is who called the show. Okay, he called the show to get her, to kind of get some help with Iyanla. He's known her since around 2010. He brings up how when he was hired at the label, she was already, an artist there. So it wasn't as if he knew what issue she had and he, still signed her or whatnot. So, he acknowledges that he understands that she has a drinking problem. He says how, well, yeah, we have talked to her about her drinking, we know there's a drinking issue, but he's not saying the word she's an alcoholic. And Iyanla keeps saying, like, well, you do know, like, she's an alcoholic. She's an alcoholic. And he's like, well, yeah, Iyanla says to him, which I agree with so much. She was like, you are saying that you're her boss, I'm just her friend, right? He's like, yeah, I'm her boss, but I'm also a friend because, again, I've known her since 2010. So she's like, well, it seems like you've been silent up until now because it benefited you, because you are her boss. So if you don't say nothing about her issue, she's still out here making money for you. You know what I'm saying? So you benefited, and that's why you stay silent. And you're going to have to answer for that. Okay, she's like, because friends don't sit back and watch friends with this self-destructive behavior, and they don't. And he acknowledges that he, in one way or another, did ignore, not bring up, not dig deep into any issue she's having based on the fact that she is an alcoholic. So, we do see her then, because that's all she really talked to him, But he was the one who called the show, so of course she had to talk to him first. So, I don't think he's like a horrible person, but I also feel like it's exactly what Iyanla said, because you benefited from her when she was able to function as an alcoholic and it wasn't any issues and it wasn't anything out in the press. Y'all didn't care that she had an issue. Y'all saw she had an issue, but y'all didn't want to address it. And now that it's getting deeper and deeper into y'all pockets, now it's like, oh, let's try to fix it. Let's try to get things figured out and get her some help, because now it's cutting to our bottom line. So I'm like, that's what Phil did. That is what Phil did. So we do see she then talks to Leandra. I did not like her hair. I don't like anyone who gets braids or some kind of weave and it's a completely different color than the hair. I don't like it. I like the aspect of the braids. The braids look nice and neat and colorful. But I'm like, oh, I kept looking at her scalp like, oh, that's a whole different color. But that's not what this is about. Anyway, so when she's talking to Leandra or whatever, Leandra comes in and she's like, she know why she there. And I think she's open to the process. So when she first comes in, Iyanla takes her to a room and she has this like circle. Let me see where I think I had a picture of it too. It's like a circle of these different things that kind of represents all the reasons that she's there. Okay, I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller for y'all too. Y'all like, well, we can't see that, Jay Lee. I'm gonna cut me out the picture a little bit. So daughter, woman, gospel artist, sister, wife, professional, mother. So she has all these things up on the wall, but she also has them in little circles where Leandra is standing. And she's like, okay, so all of these things brought you here. But there's always a flip side to everything, within the person. So she said, what's the reason you feel like you're here? She said, gospel artist. This is the first reason she feel like she's there, because she had this whole thing where, forget. Because the gospel community is one kind of way, and she feels like that's not how things should be or whatever, and so she had her own opinions. So when she flipped over the gospel artist, when it said like religion is BS F the church, and then she was like, you know, were you upset about this? Like, what made you say this? Basically, again, did not like feeling judged. She felt like she was being judged, and so she got mad. She got drunk, and she said what she said. It was I didn't really. I'm not gonna say I didn't listen. I didn't take good notes this time because I was watching. And I was looking like it was just kind of surface things that Iyanla was trying to get her to recognize, that you're blaming something but not looking at the things behind it. So she even flipped over the mother thing. She said she was a mother before she was a wife, and so when you flip over the mother, it's like DUI, abandonment, and stuff like that. Because again, you were a mother, but y'all had drinking, got arrested, got a DUI, and now it's a alcohol monitor on your leg. Okay, so she asked her like, how do you do you know you're alcoholic? She's like, well, I don't really think I'm an alcoholic or whatever. She's like, well, how do you think that? You have an alcohol monitoring brace on your, like, if you don't have an issue with drinking, why is that thing on your leg or whatever? It's there so you won't drink. Like, why would they have to track your drinking if you have a drinking issue? So, she's just like, well, yeah, I guess this, I guess that. Again, it was real surface level conversation, as far as you here for a drinking problem and you kind of know this. So she like, look, people in your life have allowed you to suffer in silence, okay? She's like, but they wanted you to keep your mouth shut, okay, as long as it was benefiting them. And now it's something different. Like, but I'm gonna let you know I'm not on that committee to let you suffer in silence and not say nothing. Like, that ain't what I'm here for, okay? So she then say, okay, so you're saying that you don't think you really have a drinking problem. You know what I'm saying? And the alcohol modern brace on your ankle don't mean too much. She then says, you talk to the producers about your drinking. So you told them your own words, like how much you drink and what you drink. Is that right? She said, yeah. So Iyanla then she takes a cloth off this tray of drinks, okay? And this is what she shows her. So this is a manifestation, a visual of all the alcohol she consumes in one day. Okay, in one day. So she's like, so what do you do in the morning? I have a mimosa at around 11. That's the first bowl. She then said, okay, so you have that first. Then what do you have next? She says, well, after the mimosa, I then have about 3 Long Islands. I'm like, damn, three Long Islands, girl? Oh, Lord Jesus, that's a lot, even for me. So I guess I can get on top of my head. So she said she does the 3 Long Islands. After that, around she's like, I have that at around 3. And then she said, well, when do you have that? Because like where your kids at? Like, the kids. Oh, the kids in school. And I'm like, at 3 o'clock, like what time do they come home? Oh, at about 4. And I'm like, you have 3 Long Islands before your kids come home from school? I said, oh Lord Jesus. So she's like, well, yeah. So okay that. She's okay, so when do you have, the couple of shots of liquor? Oh, after the kids have done their homework and I cook them, dinner, whatever, I have that, I'm saying, a little bit later on in the day. And she's like, so after the mimosa, the 3 Long Islands, and you still, yeah, but I don't be drunk. Like, I'll be good. I'll be functional. I'll be functioning. She then said, well, when do you have the double shots of vodka? Oh, well, that's a little bit later on. I said, well, God, again, that's all. Look at this. That's all night. This last bowl, which shows how much liquor she has in her system every day. Every day. And she asked her, like, well, how long have you been doing that? And she's like, oh, that's every day and it's been a long, long time. So it's probably been at least some years. That's a lot of alcohol, okay? That, see, this is a lot of hell here now. Oh, it's gone now. It was scared my mouth. But that's a lot of liquor in anyone's system. So again, Leandra still like, it's okay. I don't be drunk. My words don't be slurred. I can still function. I can still work with my kids. And as she's giving up all these reasons and excuses as to why she drinks all of that every single day from 11 o'clock in the morning until whatever time it is she go to bed and right before her kids get out of school, I'm like, you can't. I feel like you can't have 3 Long Islands before your kids come home and you good. That don't mean, look, I can't. 3 Long Islands for me, I'm about to be lit. And she like, with that, she not even drunk. And this is after she's had some mimosas. I said, girl, it's a lot. So again, she's like, I don't have a drinking problem, saying I need it. It just numbs me a little bit. And Iyanla said you spoke on like a true crackhead, like a crackhead who doesn't believe they are a crackhead. I said that's true. Very, very. I mean, she didn't have to say crackhead, but it's true. People who have addictions don't realize they have addictions. They can't, they accumulate something all day. Like I have an addiction to shopping, I really, really do. But the fact that I scratched after I said that don't mean nothing. But I don't feel like shopping is killing. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so I still feel like as Leandra's there, she's still open to the conversation of what's going on. Okay. She then brings up how she also, drinks a little bit because of her brother who died 2 years ago. And so she's still dealing with that. She's still sad from that. She brings up he was 32 years old. He was hit by a car again 2 years ago and he died. And she's like, it shouldn't have been, that shouldn't have happened. He should still be here. Iyanla then said, you shouldn't have that ankle on your ankle, but you do. God giveth and he taketh away. And I'm like, well, Iyanla, what you trying to say, girl? Anyway, again, this episode for the most part is strictly about her accepting the fact that she has a drinking problem and that she's an alcoholic. You know what I'm saying? Now, they then talk to her brother. I didn't get a picture of the brother. I forgot to get a picture of the brother. And he says he knows that she has a drinking problem, how it did get a little bit worse when their brother passed away. He brings up how he also had, issues, with being addicted to something. He said it wasn't alcohol, so I'm guessing he was a drug addict. But he said he went to like, you know what I'm saying, AA meetings or whatever, or NA meetings, and he got better. But she don't know that he went to meetings to get over his addiction, or whatever. So at this point in time, like right after Iyanla talking to the brother, Leandra is outside. It's the part that we kept seeing playing. Or I hope my microphone was not. Um, I don't sound muffled because I ain't redoing this. Or let me reclip it just in case. So she's outside. Leandra is, because she's smoking a cigarette. She's like, I'm just over this. I'm overwhelmed. This is so much. I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know what to do. Iyanla came out. Iyanla came out and she was just a whole sermon. You know what I'm saying? As Leandra was talking to like her one friends and another one of the support people from the show, Iyanla walks out down the driveway, girl, and she like, lean not into your own understanding. Okay, honor God in all thy ways, and He will direct your path. And I said, come through Iyanla, okay? And as she's, screaming this because she's kind of far away, so she's speaking loudly. Leandra is saying, like, I don't know, what to understand. And Iyanla repeats it, lean not into your own understanding. You trying to understand some stuff, and she telling you, like, don't lean into your own understanding. You know what I'm saying? God will direct your path, okay? So she then says, thou shall you walk through the shadow of death, the death of your ego, the death of your heart, the death of your mind, or everything you knew. Fear no evil, okay? His rod, his staff shall comfort you. And then she's like, not the church, not the gospel industry, not the ministers. His rod, his staff will comfort you. I said, girl, she came down like the river. It was the River Jordan just rushing down. And it was like, see, this is what Iyanla does. People like to rag on her, but she has a way of getting through to people to start a healing when they don't know how to do it. And I feel like what she came down was exactly what Leandra at that time needed to hear. Because again, she was out there because she's like, I don't know what I'm. She was confused. She didn't know what to do, so she was trying to run. Okay, and then y'all like, honor your commitment. You have to choose. You don't have to understand, but you have to choose. You can stay, leave or go. I'ma love you anyway. Either way, I'll love you. And then she walked away. I said, girl, she came through like bump bump. This what you need to hear, bump bump. I'ma walk away. I said, girl, what she did. She also said, what if this is your opportunity for you to connect with the God that serves you? Okay, you trying to figure it all out with the same stuff you rebelling against. I said, she really is, because again, she want to leave, but she don't even want to know why. She don't know why she want to leave. She just scared. And so I'm like, Lord Jesus. So from there, we see Iyanla talk to her friend, okay? And he's her booking agent. His name is Robert. Okay, there's Robert. So in talking to Robert, it went back into the same way when she was talking to Phil. Phil, who was her manager. And I'm going to pull this picture back up too. I got to put it on the other side. So it was just kind of the same thing. So this is Robert, the booking agent. This is Phil, her label manager. So Robert is saying how, you know what I'm saying, we're more like, I'm more like her brother or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and I don't think she's an alcoholic any longer because she has not drank in 31 days. Now, the same way Iyanla was telling Phil, you benefit when y'all ignore the issue with her. So Phil saying, well, I think she's not alcoholic because she ain't drinking 31 days. But he also then says because she went to jail and she has on an ankle monitor. Of course, she hasn't drank in 31 days. She can't. She literally can't. When a person can't drink because if they do, they'll go to jail. That's different than them choosing not to drink without fearing the repercussions the repercussions of going to jail or being fined or being or whatever. She don't have a choice right now. But if she had not went to jail and if she didn't have an ankle bracelet on, would she be sober is the question. And I don't think she would have been. And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, she's being forced to not drink. What's she gonna do when that thing come off her leg? What's gonna happen then? Anyway, him saying, let me take off Phil because we ain't talking about Phil right now. When Robert said, I'm more like her brother and not just her booking agent. I'm more like we're more like brother, like brother and sister. Iyanla said, so what was you at when she was on Facebook Live going crazy? He then say, yeah, she went on Facebook Live, but I'm the one who went and deleted the live, but you didn't stop her. That's the thing. You didn't stop her. And not only did you not stop her, it's like I feel like someone seen her going down this path and they ignored it. And then once she boop went down the path, speed bump, speed bump, speed bump. Oh, let's fix the bumper. Let's fix the trunk. Oh, let's delete this video. Let's delete that video. Let's just delete it, but not really give her no help. So you booked her after she said F the church because you're a booking agent. So after she said F the church, you still was booking her in different venues for different church stuff, which doesn't make any sense, bruh. You know what I'm saying? She's like, you know what? I want to hold your hand, okay? I want to hold your hand because I'm going to say something and I want you to know that I don't judge you or I don't, I still love you because it's going to sound harsh. She then says her singing gospel has a financial benefit to some people who don't have a moral benefit to her. Okay? And that means you all are benefiting financially. You all benefit from her financially. But none of y'all have a moral benefit to her to make her be a better person. Y'all all just want the monies. You just want the monies. And it doesn't mean that y'all are purposely trying to hurt her. Y'all just aren't trying to help her. But y'all are okay with that because y'all are getting paid to let her be this artist. Anyway, he then says, well, you know what I'm saying? Not me. I'm not like that or whatever. No one understands what I've done for her. And then she said, well, you need to stop being a booking agent because you can't be both. She's like, the lines will be crossed or the lines will be blurred. She says a booking agent is the one when an artist do something crazy, y'all covering up whatever they did to get them booked somewhere. You're going to spin a story or make up some kind of lie or fabrication or whatever, or explain it or whatever you're going to do. But your job as her booking agent is to ignore any bad thing that she's done, but to book her a gig. So you have to lie about whatever. Oh, she's not drunk. She okay now. Whatever you have to do, you're doing your job as to ignoring or pushing all that stuff under the rug. A friend gonna come and say, girl, get your ass, let's go. You need to go there. You need to come sit your ass down somewhere and be quiet for me. A friend gonna call you out on your bullshit, okay? Like, girl, like I was going off on somebody one time on Facebook a couple years ago, may have been last year, honestly, and maybe the year before last. And Karla, my best friend Karla, she seen me going off, and now she ain't say shit online, but she texted me. She called me, Jay, you doing too much. Stop it. Delete what you said because you're going too far. Because I was pissed. I was pissed off. And as my friend, she seen it and she said, let me go to the source. Okay. I'm not gonna go online and tell her she wrong. I'm not gonna do that, but I am gonna ring her in and tell her, hey, you shouldn't do that. That's not that what you did, that's not nice. You're going too far, you know what I'm saying? And it was because I was going off on somebody and I mentioned some stuff or whatever, but as a friend she did what she was supposed to do and she got me together, meaning in these people things she doing things wrong and they're not trying to get down to the root of what's wrong. Like, I don't have a drinking problem, okay? I just was going off and I have to be real then when I'm doing it. However, if you have a friend who's an alcoholic, you have to address that alcoholism or else it's going to keep deleting the Facebook lives don't mean shit if you don't talk to the person about why they did it and what can you do to fix the reason they did it. Okay, that's really, really true. You know what I'm saying? And Iyanla was telling him, like, you are her booking agent first, and her friend is way, way, way down the line because you're getting paid to be her. You need to stop working for her and be her friend if that's what you're gonna do. But you can't act like you have her best interest at heart when her best interest only benefits you if she's still singing. And so, um, she said something I love. She said, "I don't get how Leandra is drowning when she supposedly has her brother, you, and Phil, the manager, at the pool." That's true. If you have three people surrounding you at a pool, you should not drown. Someone should save your ass. Point to the blank to the period. So we then see, she goes to talk to Leandra again, and she asks her, like, did your children know that you have a drinking problem? And she's like, well, yeah. Oh, well, how do you know they know? She says, because when I go out, they'll say to me, Mommy, don't drink. And she said, and what do you say to them? Y'all don't know how much I want to put my hair up in a bun. She says, and when they say that, you like, what is your response? And she says, I tell them, don't tell me what to do. And then, she starts crying. Mainly because she realized that's not something nice that you should say to your kids who recognize you have a problem, and they're just saying, Mommy, don't drink when you go out because they know how you get, okay? And then as she's saying this, she's crying. She's crying, crying, crying. Because she says, like, I should not have said that. Like, I shouldn't have said that. And she's crying because, those are her kids. I love how Iyanla told her, you just didn't know how not to say it. She said, no one told you that you could tell the truth and that you can still be loved. Meaning, you don't know you can say, yes, I'm an alcoholic. Yes, I have this disease of alcoholism, and think people will still care for you. You feel like if you avoid that truth, people will still love you, and that ain't really what it's supposed to be. So she tells her, like, the first thing that's discussed in AA is admitting that your life has become unmanageable. And she says, there are reasons in your life that things have become unmanageable, and you just covered it up with alcohol. That's basically what it is. So we do see Phil, the record label dude, coming in to talk to her and Iyanla, and she starts she starts crying. And she says, oh, because I feel like the only reason you would be here would be, because of love. Like, love brought you, not that he loves, in love with her, but like, you care about me, and because you love me, you want me to be better, so you're here. Because you don't have to be here. And then, he like, look, the drinking has to stop. Like, this has to stop. He like, I don't want to lose you. I dread getting that phone call that, something horrible has happened. And what I'm saying, you're so talented. The world needs you. You have so much in you to give. But, this drinking and this situation has to stop. And then, Ayana tells him, like, look, she's an addict. She's an alcoholic, and I don't get why no one has said that to her. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, I don't think you should know that she's an alcoholic. She can't quit. You can't expect her to stop drinking, especially not cold turkey, without the proper care and guidance that an alcoholic needs. You know what I'm saying? He's like, she asked, like, what do you really want from her? He tells Leandra how, I want you to change your surroundings. I want you to change who you're around. You know what I'm saying? You really have to clean house. You have to clean house and get people in here who really, oh my God, who really care about you. And you know what I'm saying? Who wants better for you. And then as he's talking, Ayana's like, okay, well, that was her friend talking. Where's the boss talking? Like, the manager do? And he says, I'm right here. Okay. He then tells her, like, I need to see a difference in you within 30, within 60 days. I'm saying, and I mean, I need you to be excited about working. I need you to be the ankle monitor need to be gone. I want you to be able to, express that you want to take the necessary steps in order to get things, in order. And, Ayana mentions how we look. She's an alcoholic. Like, realistically, she needs 90 days. Like, I'm going to say, let's give her 90 because that's, she isn't even in treatment yet. So we need to give her 90 days to just kind of get herself together. Because, again, we have to acknowledge she's an addict, she's an alcoholic, and alcoholism is a real life disease. And it really, really is. I think I did a story time about my one ex who was an alcoholic. It was crazy. Um, she asked him, like, what do you expect to see from her in 90 days? Like, let her know what she needs to be aware that you want from her. And he says, like, and I need you to be alcohol free in 90 days. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not alcohol free, then we have to part ways. And Iyanla asked Leandra, like, what did you hear him say? And she said, I heard him say, if I have not stopped drinking and, within 90 days, that they're going to cancel my contract. And that's what he said. And that's where the episode went off. So, again, I think this episode was more focused on just helping her understand you are an alcoholic. And that's okay. But you have to be able to admit that and be wanting to be better and not feel like if you say that you're an alcoholic that no one was going to care for you. I also can appreciate Phil telling her, like, you need to clean house. The people around you don't mean good. But I'm like, Phil, do you mean her any good? I mean, yes, he called the show. And yes, he's saying to her, like, if you don't get it together, we're gonna fight. We're gonna cancel your contract. But I feel like, again, like Ayanna said in the beginning, you are also a little bit to blame for her antics too. And so that was the gist of the first episode. Part 2 comes on next week. I'm pretty sure that will be more intense. So I'll be back for that one, y'all. Anyway, I am Jay Lee. Today is DJ's, my nephew's 13th birthday. I am so excited. We're going out and stuff later on today. I will still be live at 6:30. But I want you all, if you have watched this whole thing, put happy birthday to my DJ in the comment section. So that's all, y'all. Peace.
He's like love, love.